This is Purana Talk.
Welcome.
It's a very special Purana Talk.
Remember how we were saying the big diseases for a long time?
Like since the beginning of our, when we hopped on this train. Yeah, and then all of a sudden it isn't. We've entered another section. Well, not even another section. We're still in section 1, Skanda, if you will, 1 of the Garuda Purana. It's chapter 194, but it's not called diseases. It's called Vaishnava Kavacha. And that means armor, Vishnu armor, or followers of Vishnu, Vaishnavites, or people that follow, devotees of Vishnu. And this is the Vaishnava Kavacha. It's just makes an adjective out of Vishnu, right? It's a derivative. Blah, blah. Anyway, Hari said, O Shambhu, I shall explain the Vaishnava Kavacha. Parenthetically, the mystical coat of mail of Vishnu. So it's actually saying Vishnu's armor is Vaishnava Kavacha. But take that as you will. By means of which protection is afforded and which removes all ailments. Having bowed to the divine Lord, the unborn, the eternal, the unsick Lord of all, the all-pervading, omnipresent Janardana, I am tying this kavacham, which will never be in vain, which is incomparable, and which wards off all miseries. May Vishnu protect me in the front. May Krishna protect me from behind. May Hari protect my head, and Janardana my heart.
So the prayer really begins at 4.
Right. 5. May Hrishikesha protect my mind. May Keshava protect my tongue. May Vasudeva protect my eyes. May the all-pervading Sankarshana protect my ears. May Pradyumna protect my nose. May Aniruddha protect my skin. May Vanamali protect my inner throat. May Srivatsa protect the lower portion. May the divine Discus, the destroyer of demons, protect my left side. May the divine Gada, the club, the destroyer of all demons, protect my right side. May the divine threshing rod protect my stomach. May the divine plowshare protect my back. May the divine Saranga bow protect the upper part of my body. May the divine Nandaka sword protect my calves. May the divine Shanka conch protect my heel. May the divine Padma lotus protect my feet. May Garuda protect me for the fulfillment of all my activities. May the divine boar protect me in the waters. May Vamana protect me in all difficult situations. May the Narasingha protect me in the forest. May Keshava protect me from all sides. May Lord Hiranyagarbha grant me gold. May Kapila, the propounder of the Sankhya system, cause the equilibrium of all my vital constituents. May Ajja, the unborn, Ajja, not Ja-born. May Ajja, the resident of Shveta Dvipa, the White Island or continent, lead me to Shveta Dvipa. May the slayer of Madhu and Kaitaba destroy all enemies. May Vishnu extract forever the sin from my body. May the divine swan, fish, and tortoise protect me on all sides. May Lord Trivikrama curb all my sins. May Lord Narayana guard my intellect. May Shesha make my wisdom perfect and destroy ignorance. May Lord, with the submarine fire for his mouth, destroy whatever sin I may have committed. We're at 16 now. I'm just reading through because it's got such a nice pace and everything. So, 16. May Lord Vamana place on my head all bliss by means of his feet. May Dattatreya endow me with sons, cattle, and kinsmen. May Parashurama destroy all my enemies with his divine axe. May Rama, the son of Dasharatha, the powerful slayer of Rakshasas, protect me. May Balarama, the scion of Yadava family, destroy my enemies by means of his divine plowshare. May the infancy of Lord Krishna, marked by the annihilation of Pralamba, Keshi, Chanura, Putana, and Kamsa, grant me all I desire. I see a being more terrible than pitch darkness, dark and tawny, resembling the god of death with the noose in his hands, and am terrified. Hence I sought refuge in Achyuta the lotus-eyed. I am fortunate and fearless in having forever the Lord Hari at my side. Contemplating on the Lord Narayana, the destroyer of all the harassments, I have tied this Kavacha, and I am roaming over the earth. 22. I am invincible to all living beings, for verily I identify myself with all devas, inasmuch as I remember the Lord of Lords Vishnu of unlimited splendor. May success befall me forever, as indicated in the mantra. He who sees me with wicked eyes, whom I see with contempt in the eyes, let him be bound and hit in the eyes, the sinner and the vicious that he is. Let the spokes of the divine discus of Vasudeva chop off my sins. Let them hit those who perpetrate violence on me. This above mantra is to be recited when Rakshasas and Pishachas attack.
Okay, I want to go back now. It stopped.
25 is when it's... Yeah. That's what I just read.
So through... It starts at verse 4, and it goes to verse...
It ends at 18, in a sense. It looks like everything that starts with may.
Well,
ends.
No, there's really 3 sections.
Okay.
The very first part is the external. It reminds me of the shielding prayer you find in Celtic Christianity, or sometimes addressed to Bridget, sometimes addressed to Jesus. Who is that before me, the King of Life? Who is that at the back of my head? The Son of Days. You know, it's like you get these series, but then, but it's all external. It's all out there, and then it comes inside, and
there's that Kabbalistic one too, right? The Ariel.
Yeah, with the angels in the banishing ritual of the pentagram. Yeah, you find it in Judaism too. Anyway, that first section is like that, and then it goes internal. It goes inside. And it does it again, but it's doing it with the qualities of the personality associated with divinity, and so
it's
and it goes through a long period of that.
It's going through all these objects that are associated with Vishnu,
right?
Like the tools and or weapons that he has. So,
but then it actually goes into divinity in the next section. And it associates divinity with the different parts of your internal self.
Well, it's giving aspects of Vishnu Krishna. It's not the Dasha Avatar,
right,
which is very formulaic, but so it sort of bounces around and includes some. So it gets you the boar, and it gives you the man lion, and it talks about Parashurama, but then Hiranyagarbha and Aja, and
then it goes into
Trivikrama, and...
Then it goes into this statement of what you're going to do for me now that I'm Vishnu. Now that I've identified myself completely with Vishnu, this is what you do for me. This is what I want. And it makes they're basically saying, make me invincible.
I am invincible to all living beings, for verily I identify myself with all devas, inasmuch as I remember the... Yeah.
So it's basically saying, I'm Vishnu, so you do what I want. And
this is,
Then it goes into this, whatever we get next.
Well, it's going to give us some instruction about what it just
tell
told
us. What it's good for,
I
guess.
So let's do that.
All right.
Starting with 25. The above mantra is to be recited when Rakshasas and Pishachas attack. While one is in the wild woods and forests, when there is an argument in the highways, at the gaming table, during quarrels, while crossing a river, when a danger faces one, when there is a conflagration, when thieves attack in a body, when all the planets are adverse, when lightning strikes, when the fury of the poison of serpents spreads, in sickness, when there is distress due to obstacles, in fact, whenever there is something to fear from. This is Lord's own mantra. 28. May the most sacred of all... This is the Lord's own mantra, the most sacred of all mantras. The famous Kavacha is an esoteric secret. It destroys all sins. It has created and destroyed everything by means of the Maya that originates from it. It is the great. It is inscrutable. Om Padmanabha, the beginningless, the endless, the seed of the universe, obeisance unto thee. Om Swaha to time. Om Swaha to the personified being of time. Om Swaha to Krishna, the black. Om Swaha to Krishna Rupa, black in form. Om Swaha to Chanda, the fierce. Om Swaha to Chanda Rupa, the fierce in form. Om Swaha to Prachanda. Om Swaha to Prachanda Rupa. Om Swaha to Sarva. Om Swaha to Sarva Rupa. Om obeisance to the Lord of the universe, to the creator of the three worlds. Here, Vitti, Siviti, Siviti, Swaha. Om obeisance to Ayoketi, to the divine called Yi, Yi. I just have to stop for a second here. And this is really an odd thing, too. We read up to stanza, we read through stanza 28, and then we began stanza 29, which doesn't seem to end. It just goes to the end of the chapter, and it's a long, huge thing. And it starts out with this translated mantra. And so what we're actually hearing is the original Sanskrit text interspersed with the translator's interjection, probably in part because many of these words, Om Swaha, don't translate into English words. They're a thing in itself, kind of mantras. They signify certain things, but they're not translatable into a word.
Right.
And so, but the things that can be translated, you translate. So it's Om Padmanabha, the beginningless, the endless, the seed of the universe, because but it would be in some ways more effective if it just had the mantra in its entirety in Sanskrit, because obviously it's the mantra that's important. You have to say it right.
So again, this would really be of help. If we had the original text there for the mantra, that would be really helpful. Even if they weren't going to give us the text for the rest of it.
He's campaigning for the interlinear edition. Anyway. And it continues. I must wet my palate. All right. And ye. This translator, I know it's easy to criticize while we're holding this enormous body of work. But ye, this is like Old English.
It's Elizabethan or something.
Yeah, well, I think he's looking at, he read the King James translation of the Bible or something and decided that his translation of the Puranas should have a dignity, and I don't know, it's anachronistic.
Well, maybe the medieval parallels got carried away or something. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay, continuing the never-ending 29. This body of mine is subject to the attacks of underserving persons, daityas, danavas, yakshas, rakshasas, bhutas, pishachas, and kushmandas, and such vile ailments as hysteria, vomiting, the unbearable fevers, as the intermittent, diurnal, tertian, quotidian, nocturnal, dusk fevers, etc., and the injection of poison from spiders, insects, thorns, putana spirits, and serpents. Poisoning agents may be mobile or immobile. Let it be kept sound. Tumburu, sputa, prakota, lapata. May vikata da mishtra, meaning of crooked teeth. It's hyphenated. I mean, it's on 2 lines. It's hard to. Victadamstra, of crooked teeth, protect me from the east. Om Hai 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 Hai. O you, the deity endowed with 10,000 suns, and Kala, be victorious and protect me from the west. Om Nivi Nivi, O Mahakapila, resplendent like the flame of the glowing fire, protect me from the north. Om Vili Vili Mili Mili Garuda Garudi, may Gauri and Gandhari delude with the upsetting swoons of poison. Swaha, protect me from the south. Turn your glance towards me. Save me from the harassment of the terrific onslaught of all living beings. Be victorious, be victorious. Let the enemy dwindle by that. Let the rays as multitudinous as the turns of yugas afford protection and fearlessness. Let them enter the abdomen as they set. May the different manifestations of Lord Hari, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha, Vishnu, and Narayana destroy all my fevers. So ends chapter 194.
And notice we ended with a shielding, just like we came in. Now we're going out, and they're shielding again. Be on my east side, be on my west side.
Yeah, and I have to point out that even though, we've suddenly taken a turn from the diseases section, this is presented as a kind of medical.
Yeah, it's a healing
thing. Yeah,
it's an armor.
Well, and it's a protection. It's an inoculation. And it's interesting. It gives you these lists of the, what do you call them? Sort of the bad spirits, the little troubling ones, So you've got Daityas, Danavas, Rakshas, Yakshas, Bhutas, Pishachas, Kushmandas. There's still more,
Sure.
Kinnaras and Gandharvas.
But they're starting to list what the common ailments, metaphysical ailments are.
Yeah.
The ancestral troubling of the living is an example.
Well, dis-ease is, that which upsets the ease of one's being. This is what dis-ease is. So it doesn't have to be what we think of as, what modern medicine thinks of exclusively as dis-ease, but anything which destroys the ease of being.
Well, and a lot of the universe is mysterious at this stage. They wouldn't necessarily understand what the mechanism was.
Speaking from the present, it's still pretty mysterious.
That's right. And so if you understood less of the mechanisms, you wouldn't understand it as well as we do. And it's not that we get it all, because I think they understood stuff about it we don't get. So this is the value of trying to see into their time and know what they knew.
Well, thanks for looking in, and we'll see you next time.
Enjoy your Kavacham.